This isn't a story. For millions of young Nigerians, it's reality. You wake up, you check your account. There's just 20,000 naira left. You have a laptop, an internet connection, no job, no connections, no one promising to change your life. Just one question. What should your next move actually be? Not how to become a millionaire, not how to make money overnight, just the smartest next step. Over the past few weeks, I've been researching online careers, freelancing, remote work, and the mistakes beginners make. And if tomorrow morning I found myself in this exact situation, here's the plan I'd follow. Chapter 1. Don't spend the money yet. Most people think the first step is spending the money. I don't. Because 20,000 naira isn't enough to solve your financial problems, but it's more than enough to make bad decisions. When people panic, they start buying expensive courses, jumping into crypto because someone promised quick profits, joining random WhatsApp groups that claim to have secret opportunities, or paying for certificates they don't actually need. I wouldn't do any of that. The first investment I'd make wouldn't be with money. It would be with clarity. Because a lack of money isn't always the biggest problem. A lack of direction usually is. Chapter 2. Choose one skill. This is where I think many people lose months, sometimes even years. Today it's coding, tomorrow it's graphic design, next week it's dropshipping, then AI, then Forex. They're constantly learning but never becoming valuable enough to get paid. If I only had 20,000 naira, I wouldn't try to learn everything. I choose one skill. Not because the others aren't good, but because getting paid requires focus. The goal isn't to know a little about everything. The goal is to become useful to someone. Before we continue, if you're tired of online advice that sounds good but falls apart the moment you try it, you're in the right place. Here on Oglove Media, we research opportunities, test ideas where we can, and focus on practical steps instead of empty promises. If that's the kind of content you've been looking for, consider subscribing. Now, let's choose the one skill I'd focus on. Chapter 3. Which skill would I choose? After comparing learning time, demand, competition, and how quickly someone can realistically start earning, these are the 4 skills I'd seriously consider. The first is short-form video editing. Businesses need videos. Creators need videos. Even small companies want content for TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. If you become good at editing, there are opportunities almost everywhere. The second is technical writing. If you enjoy explaining things clearly, software companies and startups often need documentation, guides, and help articles. It's not the most glamorous skill, but it's one many people overlook. The third is AI automation, not because AI is magic, but because businesses want people who can save them time. If you can automate repetitive work or build useful AI workflows, you become valuable. And finally, ads management. Businesses don't wake up hoping for more likes. They wake up hoping for more customers. If you can help them grow sales, they'll happily pay for that. Notice something? I didn't choose these because they sound exciting. I chose them because they solve real business problems. And businesses pay people who solve problems. Chapter 4. Stop learning, start building. Here's something I think many people get wrong. They believe another tutorial will finally make them ready. It usually doesn't. Watching videos feels productive. Doing the work is productive. Let's say I chose video editing. After learning the basics, I'd stop watching tutorials for a while. I'd find free footage online, edit one video, watch it, improve it, then edit another and another. 3 strong portfolio projects will teach you far more than another 20 hours of passive learning. Clients don't hire certificates, they hire evidence. Chapter 5. Now, this is when I'd finally spend some of the money. Not on hype, not on shortcuts, only on things that remove obstacles. If my internet was unreliable, I'd improve it. If my home environment made it impossible to concentrate, I'd pay for a few hours in a quiet workspace. If I needed transport to meet a client, I'd use the money for that. Every naira should increase my chances of getting paid. If it doesn't, I'd question whether it's worth spending. Chapter 6. The First Client. This is the part many videos skip. Getting the first client. Honestly, I probably wouldn't start on Upwork. Not because it's a bad platform, but because thousands of beginners are trying to stand out there every day. I'd start much closer to home. Restaurants, photographers, churches, small businesses, creators, people whose social media clearly needs improvement. Instead of sending a message that says, "Please hire me," I'd send something much better. "I noticed something on your page that I think could be improved. I created a quick sample to show you what I mean. If you like it, I'd love to help." You are not asking for a favor, you are demonstrating value. That's a completely different conversation. Chapter 7. Expect rejection. If you follow this plan, you'll probably hear no many times. Some people won't reply. Some won't even open your message. That's normal. The mistake is believing rejection means you're on the wrong path. Most successful freelancers weren't accepted immediately. They simply stayed consistent long enough for the right opportunity to appear. I'd rather send 100 thoughtful messages than wait for one perfect opportunity. Momentum beats perfection. Chapter 8. My first goal wouldn't be 500,000 naira. There's one thing I deliberately haven't focused on. Money. At least not big money. Because I think many beginners chase the wrong milestone. If I started from zero tomorrow, my first goal wouldn't be earning 500,000 naira. It would be earning my first 10,000 naira. That first payment changes something inside you. It proves that your skill has value. From there, you improve. You build confidence. You collect testimonials. You raise your prices. And little by little, you build a career. So, if tomorrow morning I woke up with just 20,000 naira and a laptop, this would be my plan. Choose one skill. Become genuinely useful. Create proof of your work. Spend money where it removes obstacles. Help real people solve real problems. Accept rejection. Keep improving. Repeat. Simple? Yes. Easy? Definitely not. But I trust this path far more than chasing every new trend that appears online. Before you leave, I'd like you to do one thing. Open the Notes app on your phone. Write down one skill you are willing to commit to for the next 6 months. Not 3, not 5. Just one. Then come back to the comments and tell me what you chose and why. I'll read every comment because I'm genuinely curious. Maybe someone else's answer will help another person who's feeling just as stuck today. At Oglove Media, we're not here to sell dreams. We're here to build opportunities. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.